2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Bortles. Quick hitch, complete. It's Lee. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Thomas, the man in motion left. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, it's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue in there again to drop him for the second straight play, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Breeze now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
8 yards to go here on second down. To throw is Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Saints on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Bortles. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Second down, just 1 yard to go. And the D looking like they may blitz. In motion left is Thomas. Zach Line with it, the fullback. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He finds Coleman, and he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, let's step aside from this game for a second and look at the NFC playoff picture right now. You've got the Eagles at 11-2, the Vikings at 10-3, and after that, you got 3 9-4 teams, Charles, all vying for that 3rd spot.
Yeah, the Los Angeles Rams leading the NFC West, but the story to me is the NFC South. Because right now, if the season ends, you've got 3 teams from the South in the playoffs. New Orleans, Carolina, and Atlanta. So things are volatile in that division, but all 3 legitimate contenders.
It's going to be a fun last 3 weeks, especially in that division.
Certainly, because they're all going to play each other over that time.
And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 44 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Breeze to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Or stop here after the run on second down. Fans showing blitz. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll toss it to Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go here on second down. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Bortles on the give to Fournette. He juked him, and he's got room. There he goes left side. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now Breeze on the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, that's Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think